Welcome everyone, and today I'm just going to be doing something simple. I'm going to be showing off some of my redstone, some of my builds, just all around everything I can do. Uh, because I want to get into recording, doing YouTube videos, all that sort of thing. So this is kind of a test run again. It's been a while since I recorded. If you seen my other videos, then I might sound different. They're kind of old. Well, not that old. They're only like a year. But I'm just gonna kind of show you some of my redstone. So today we're gonna start off with this thing right over here. Now it doesn't look the prettiest, but it does the job, right? So I have string there, so this sugarcane won't grow. But you know what? We can just remove some of that. So as you can see, it's a sugarcane farm. So it kind of sugarcane will grow and it automatically collects it. So whenever the sugarcane grows to the third level, these observers will pick it up, activate this redstone, and shoot out the pistons, which in turn breaks all the blocks that are grown from the sugarcane. And as you can see, it does a pretty good job. Now that's after a while of me building some other stuff and probably being AFK, so it's not that fast, but oh, what the heck am I doing? It's not that fast, as you can see. It still hasn't grown yet. There's nothing to it, it's just something that you can leave your computer on AFK at and get some free sugarcane that you can make some books or trade with villagers with. So, anyways, on to how it actually works. I already explained how it works, but when this third thing grows, bam, those pistons extend and drop sugarcane into these hoppers, which automatically fills into the chest. Now, every time these pistons extend, it should put about 1 to 2 in each one of these double chests. So every time it does that, it should place it directly in those chests. Now, I'm gonna be right back to place all of these here because, yeah, I don't want this to automatically grow. As you can see, just made a tiny little normal looking hill. Well, mostly normal looking. I'm not the best at terraforming, but you know, I try. So, as you can see, this is going to be a hidden base. You probably already recognize that. But we got some stones placed around, make it look like there's real stones, make their grass and trees on the mountain so it looks realistic. So that nobody knows that my secret base is right inside of here. Now, I had a armor stand placed here with the cool armor I was testing outside, but yeah, I kind of broke that in a test recording where I forgot to unmute my microphone. Now that was a very bad decision because I'm having to re-record this whole thing. But I don't mind it. So, yeah, you get some paintings in here to cover up the pistons and you have a nice base. You can make it look like whatever you want. This is just a block I had on me at the time, so yeah, it's pretty cool. Just a 2x2 angled door. Uh, it it works. So, needless to say, it's not the best redstone in the world, but I'm trying to do redstone without watching any tutorial videos or anything, so that was very challenging for me to figure out. But once I figured that out, it was way easier to do this one. As you can see, I tried to create some lightning strikes coming down, hitting the trident, and then causing a wave to crash over everything. Now, I tried to make a 2x3 piston door. Originally, it was a 2x2, and it worked. But I made it a 2x3 and it still works, but this block up here is a little slow. And I've checked all the redstone is in place. It does a great job at what it's supposed to do, except for this one block. And I don't know what's up with it, but it just, you'll see. So, I step on these. That one's a little slow. It's weird, isn't it? Oh, wait, hold on. Did I accidentally press something on that? That shouldn't change anything. No, it didn't change anything. I didn't think so. I don't know how these really work, but I don't think that's how they work. Oh my god, that's how they work. I Oh, okay. Yeah, I told you I'm new to redstone. I'm figuring this out as I go. So if I make everything delayed by like 1, this top row should take 1 second. Oh, that's actually kind of satisfying. No, I don't really want to do that. I want it all to go at one time because... Oh, I didn't place that all the way back. Okay. I want it all to go at one time so that I can have that satisfying entrance. So as you can see, it's just a piston door, and I just added all this stuff to make it look fancy, because I like building more than I like redstone, but yeah. Oh, frick. This is supposed to be right there. Okay. Uh, so yeah, it's just a 2x3 piston door. And might I say, it is very satisfying when you create a redstone contraption and it actually works. I didn't expect that to work, but it does. Now, obviously, since I'm new to redstone, I don't know how to make all of this more compact and make it more good looking. So I really have everything bunched together. I don't think it looks that good. And I can definitely make it smaller when I watch a few tutorials, but I wanted to challenge myself, and it was very fun to just try and learn redstone on its own. But as you can see, I have redstone running through the bottom here, which gets picked up by the pistons and sends out to all the blocks. And then, obviously, you know the rest. So it's pretty cool. Yeah. That's it for the redstone portion, actually. That's all I've built with redstone. That's all I could really think of doing since I have only been doing this myself and not watching any like tutorials or anything. I I don't know what I'm doing. But let's move on to the builds. Hello, we're back, and oh, you can't see that just yet. Sneaky. Uh, so we're gonna try something different. We're gonna see if you can give a rating to each one of these builds. See what you think. So we'll just start off with the stable first. I created this as an idea for my girlfriend's stable in our shared world. I don't know how good it looks. Obviously, it's not it's not fully finished. But I think it looks okay. I think I could definitely add some stuff on the outside to make it look a bit more 3D and less block-like, because that's the problem with Minecraft builds. It's kind of hard to make them not look block-like, but obviously uh, it's gonna, because most of the things in this game are made out of blocks, as you can see. So I kind of tried to make it where this part's open and these parts are closed so that the horses have a little privacy, but then they can exit here when they want really easily. We have some lanterns because lanterns are really easy to use and they look really well with almost any of your bases. We have signs to put their names on if you want. Why did they all make a noise at the same time? Stop it! Bad. So yeah, it's pretty simple. Let's move on to the next build. We're gonna see what you think about that one. This one's kind of... If I had to rate it myself, I'd give it like a 5 or a 4 because I don't like how this is. So I'd give mine a 4 out of 10 on this build. But let's look at this one. So this one looks a little odd at first, I know, but all of this portion right here, this is supposed to be underwater. Because this right here is supposed to be a fishing dock where you can just stand here, leisurely fish as you need. Get all of your enchantment books, all of your fish, all of whatever, really. And then that just connects to the mainland. I put lampposts in when I added it to survival. Uh, I'll show you what they look like in a second, but this is this is what the roof looks like of the banister, and I think it looks pretty good. But I might need to add in a little bit more lighting. I don't know. We'll see. Uh, this is down where you'll see like it's supposed to be underwater, but obviously it isn't right now. This is where you're gonna store all your fish, your enchanted items, all of your things. I used mangrove roots because it will allow you to see further under the water, but it won't make it to where you have to use glass for everything. And I think that adds some variety, and it matches this wood pretty well. So I also used spruce wood uh, as a contrast to the dark oak. But let me build these lamps up real quick and show you what they looked like. It's a pretty simple build. So you kind of just make a intersecting thing like this so that you can hang the lamps off of. Now, I know it doesn't look good just yet, but bear with me. I'm a little new to this. So you just kind of build it up kind of like this, and that makes it look a little better. But I added even more. I just kept going and went like this. I think that looks good enough. It might be a little chunky, so if you want it a little less tall, you can just do it like that. But I like it more like this. I think it looks better like this. And I think that's all to what it's supposed to look like. So you can choose which type you like. I really like these mud brick walls because they just go in contrast so well with the different types of browns. That's kind of what you got to do when you're working on a build. Is just kind of fit it to everything else that's going on. And I think it fits in really well as a kind of fence post of some sort. But yeah, rate this one on a scale of 1 through 10. I'm not going to rate this one myself. I only wanted to rate that one because I thought it was bad. But let me know what you think of this one in the comments. And then we'll move on to the next build. Alrighty, so this is the next build. Let me get some of that out of my inventory. Uh, this is the next build here. I went for mangrove wood and, again, dark oak because I think they have good colors. I think like that's what I wanted to go for. More darker woods rather than light because it makes the shadows way more better. I don't know how to say that. They stand out more, especially when you're looking at it from an angle like this. You can see all the ridges, you can see all the edges, you can see everything that went in here. Oh, I forgot to fix this side. It's supposed to look like a chain link, as you can see on this side, but I forgot to do that here. So that kind of just is different from the rest of the sides. But I think it looks pretty good. I tried to make the roof reach up really high so that it can look like, I don't know, just I I would say a normal clock tower, but I just realized I don't think I've seen many clock towers in person. Um so obviously we got the clock here. We got a light to make sure that even at night it stays lit up. We got some 3D features here. So we got indents, we got lanterns that spread out so it's not just flat, because if I took these away, it kind of, those were some of the last things I added actually. If I took them away, it makes these edges look super dry and flat and just unflattering to the eye. So adding those was a nice change. Um Everything out here looks really good, and I love the 3D texture I added into it. I love the roof especially. The only thing I'm not fond of is the inside of the build, and the fact that it's just not tall enough. So I'd probably add at least another layer or two if you wanted to try to copy this build. Make it taller. Make the clock reach to about here at least, and then the roof can go even higher so that it actually looks like a real tower. Because, like, if you're standing on the ground, yes, this looks tall. It looks massive compared to me. Like, I'm right here. That's my height. And then it's all the way up there. But in contrast to, like, a build like this, that's half of the size. And I understand that this is supposed to be underwater, so it's supposed to be kind of lower, but even then it would still reach to about there. And that's not flattering to the eye at all. So this thing, it's just a simple stable, and it's already like 1/4 of the size of that thing. So I think you'd want to add at least a few more levels to the bottom here so that this thing actually stands out as a tower should. But let's check out the inside because that's my least favorite part of this build. It looks normal when you first go in, just like a normal tower. It's supposed to be a storage system. So I wanted a redstone door where I made pistons move these blocks in, but I realized it would look really goofy on an odd block, so I just added a door. Plus, I didn't have enough space for the redstone anyway, so I called it quits, and I could have worked on it more, but I think I like how it turned out. I would like the door to be a bit bigger, a bit more 3D, and maybe have an actual door, kind of like this, that opens and closes, but it doesn't. So that's not the best feature, but it's still better than the inside of the build. So for the inside, obviously I already showed that to you. It's supposed to be a storage system, so I have barrels going all the way up, and it actually looks pretty good. But the problem is with this staircase. That's where the problem lies. See, the staircase, it doesn't look the best because there's not much space for your head. You go bonk, bonk, every other step. I think I can actually fix that just by doing this. I think I already fixed my problem, but because that was the only problem I really had. I also don't have much in here. Let's just go to the top real quick to show you what it looks like in here. I was going to put some chests or something in here, but there's still not enough space. It's really tiny in here. I'd like to have it feel a bit more expanded, so maybe I'd keep another tinier staircase that kind of fits in this block to go up here, and then I can add some chests and stuff, maybe even a bed if you wanted to make this an actual base, but I don't know. I don't like the inside of this build that much. This portion looks okay, but down here, it's just these stairs that get me. I might remove that block. Yeah, I think I solved my problem, though, with just removing these two blocks, because I didn't realize they weren't essential. And now I won't hit my head every time I'm going down and up, so yeah. Alrighty, well, like I said, that's all I really got for you guys today. Hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to like if you did like, and maybe even pop the subscribe button if you feel like it. Uh, Make sure to go in the comments if you want and rate these. Don't really care much about this one. You can still rate it if you want. I'm just not expecting highly of it. Go ahead and rate the dock and clock tower and let me know what you think. My only uh, negative thoughts about this one is I need to make it taller. But hope you guys had a good time watching the video. I'll see you next time. Whatever you do, have a good day. See you.